Stand by right here for me. 32, I'm 10 extend, 1 detain. Spread your legs slightly. I just need to pat you down.
My son. Think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep it up, his ass going to prison.
Don't be in this bitch. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you, and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? We're not all through this. All like this in front of all your people. Say your mama, I said Happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit, like what? Then he want to talk about some other shit. Like this being shit. This being shit. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're cat.
T.I.'s worst nightmare might finally be creeping up on him after years of warning his son King Harris to slow down before throwing it all away. Now the talk is real. King could be staring at a 5-year prison sentence. 5 whole years. And the wild part is, that's exactly what T.I. predicted back in 2022 if King didn't straighten out. Nobody can act shocked either, because the warning signs were flashing everywhere. Reckless driving, that viral Waffle House fight, and flashing guns in music videos like it was nothing. By 2024, the spiral hit a new level when arrest footage showed just how reckless it had gotten. Almost smashing into a cop car speeding, a gun on his hip, and an old 2022 warrant finally catching up to him. It was like every bad choice came crashing down all at once, no more dodging the fallout. The timing makes it even heavier. Just weeks after that arrest, King had become a father, posting about his newborn, dropping a track called Dear Son, and moving like he was ready to step up. But instead of fully embracing fatherhood, he's now facing a courtroom that could lock him away for half a decade. So how did King Harris go from being the son of a hip-hop legend to possibly sitting in court with 5 years hanging over his head? It all started back in October 2024, the day King officially crashed out. Pulling out of a gas station in his BMW, he almost slammed straight into a police car like you couldn't script this crazier. Cops walked up and instantly smelled weed, then spotted a gun right on his hip. At that moment, they knew he wasn't going home free. When they ran his name, it got uglier. Turns out he still had an open warrant from 2022, overspeeding, driving on a suspended license, and a DUI. Instead of showing up in court like everybody else, he let it sit and rot, waiting to bite him back, and in 2024, it finally did. The arrest video that leaked online, first through Badge Chronicles, then Vlad TV, runs nearly 30 minutes, and it's wild to watch. Cops pull him out, strip the gun off his waist, cuff him, pat him down, and toss him in the back of the squad car. King doesn't explode, but you can see he's tight like he knows the mess he landed in. There's no fast talking his way out this time, and the footage makes it crystal clear. King being pulled out, cuffed, and loaded into the patrol car.
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well? All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
Take
okay. Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out for me. Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. All right, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest. We're gonna be at the church. All right, I appreciate you being cool, man. We're just gonna take a look at this information, make sure it's valid.
I ain't sure it is.
Just take a step to the side for me.
An officer later admitted King stayed calm and cooperative the whole way through. Still, it didn't save him. He landed first in DeKalb County Jail before being moved over to Pickens. One minute he was flexing on Instagram, the next he was stuck behind bars with the whole internet locked in on his downfall. That's what hits the hardest, because T.I. had already laid out this exact warning years ago, back in 2022 when King first started spiraling. He went live on Instagram making it clear that if his son didn't pump the brakes, prison was the only destination waiting for him. And I wasn't just talking like a worried dad. He was speaking as someone who knew that road too well, someone who had lived it himself.
Son, think I ain't spoke to my son. Think I ain't told my son, his mama, and his grandmama, his ass going to prison. If you goddamn keep that shit up, his ass going to prison. Ain't no way around it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had that conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Cause I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
Tip once said straight up, time is gonna be his teacher. And now that lesson just came knocking in the form of a 5-year sentence. When clips of King's arrest started making the rounds, fans instantly went back to that old video of T.I. warning him, and the dragging online was ruthless. Some folks said he spoke it into existence, while others felt for him because imagine watching your own warning play out in real time. Either way, the internet wouldn't let it slide. Everybody pointed out how right T.I. was. He knew the vibe, he saw the pattern, and still King ignored the message. And speaking of King not listening, who could forget that infamous Waffle House meltdown? Back in 2022, it became one of the first viral red flags where people really side-eyed him like, yeah, he's headed for trouble. The video showed King in a heated screaming match with the Waffle House staff, going back and forth like he had something to prove. Instead of looking tough, he came across entitled and out of control, and the internet clowned him hard. Even T.I. couldn't defend it. He went live afterward admitting he was perplexed, genuinely confused why his son stopped whatever he was doing just to argue with a short-order cook. He couldn't understand why King felt the need to match that kind of energy at all, and the clip spoke for itself. King yelling in a Waffle House argument that even his own dad couldn't excuse.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't
talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File out your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
And if the Waffle House fiasco wasn't embarrassing enough, the whole gun situation showed just how far off track King was sliding. Remember when T.I. and Boosie had to check their sons on camera? That clip went viral for a reason. It wasn't just music, it looked like a trap house. King and Boosie's son, Tootie Raw, were supposed to be shooting a video, but instead of focusing on the track, they had guns all over the set like props in a street movie. That's when the dads had to step in. You could hear T.I. pressing them, asking, why you even toting guns when you got girls right here? It flipped quick into a full-on lecture. I broke it down plain. One wrong move with a gun or having drugs around could land them in a cell before they even knew what happened. And the wild part, he wasn't scolding or screaming. He was literally handing them the blueprint to dodge the same mistakes he once made. That moment is still up for everyone to see. T.I. and Boosie sitting their sons down, spelling out why flashing guns in music videos is nothing but a straight shot to jail.
Treat mine like you treat yours.
Why y'all got so much time, bro? Why y'all always gotta have?
What is it about
It's not illegal to have.
Well, in the manner in which you portraying in the lifestyle, it don't look legitimate, sir.
But I'm not supporting no whole. I'm not
Ain't
supporting.
doing. I'm not. What kind of parent don't support their kids in their goddamn slide? Bigger than you. Popping it. If you got over there. So just go square pull up and they say, hey, who do you belong to? Who raised their hand? Somebody got to raise their hand.
I've been seeing him around through here a lot.
You gonna raise your own hand?
I've been seeing him around through like that.
Well, when you got it ain't get angry.
I know that.
When y'all got around those people, they call it's not the possession of and commission of a crime, sir. That is a felony.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, man, it's free.
Fans actually gave props to both dads for stepping in, saying it was refreshing to see T.I. and Boosie trying to guide their sons instead of just letting them spiral out unchecked. But the real problem was King. He might have heard the words, but you could tell he wasn't really soaking up the message at all. And what had fans side-eyeing him even harder wasn't just the videos or the temper, it was his personal life. When he popped out with a baby mama, the whole internet locked in. The mother of his child, who goes by Big Nana, instantly became a topic of debate. Rumors started flying that she was way older than King, and the timeline went crazy with theories. Some swore she was only around for the money, while others labeled her a groupie trying to lock in a check. Either way, the supposed age gap had people buzzing, but King didn't care one bit. He leaned in heavy, throwing her a full baby shower, posting non-stop about the pregnancy, and when their son was born in November 2024, he bragged like fatherhood had finally completed him. Here's King celebrating with Big Nana at that baby shower, moving like everything in his world was perfect.
You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself...
And not long after, King was all over social media proudly talking about his newborn son, posting like fatherhood had turned him into a whole new man.
A lot of people hit me up like, King, I know you tired. You ain't getting no sleep. And the truth be told, before this look, I ain't been getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I just been outside working, lifestyle. You know, lifestyle just lifing. You know what I'm saying? And, but now I'm damn sure not getting no sleep. This up every morning. And then around the morning time, he like to do that little live concert I be doing with him. And he like to walk around the house.
King even dropped a track called Dear Son, rapping about stepping up as a father and captioning his post with November 5th, 8:09 a.m. Welcome, King Jr., time to take over. For a second, it actually looked like maybe he was ready to flip the script, like fatherhood could finally humble him and pull him back from the edge. But the timing couldn't have been worse. While King was cradling his newborn and playing proud dad on Instagram, that arrest video was going viral, reminding the world exactly what kind of trouble he was already neck deep in. And the saddest part? Nobody was shocked. Fans had been saying for years his reckless behavior was bound to catch up to him, and now it had. All the way full circle, just like people predicted. So, if a judge really does hit King with 5 years, don't be surprised if we see T.I. looking more broken than furious. Because yeah, he warned him. Yeah, he tried to guide him, but when it's your child sitting in a courtroom chained up, that pain cuts way deeper than anger. And anyone who's seen their podcast knows the bond they share, which is exactly why this would hit T.I. in a way that no words could soften.
Man, get out.
So I ain't know
Get
Tupac
out!
was an actor.
Get out!
I thought that was a looking like Tupac. And
What are you talking about? You never seen Juice?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was a looking like
No,
Tupac.
What about when they say Tupac Shakur on the screen?
I ain't see that.
Come on, bro. What are you talking
I
about?
don't watch the credits.
How could you embarrass me like this?
And it's gonna hit T.I.'s image heavy too. Folks already drag him online saying he failed as a father, that all the money, fame, and wisdom in the world still couldn't keep his son from spiraling out of control. If King actually gets sentenced, those voices won't quiet down, they'll only get louder. Especially since T.I. has always branded himself as the OG dad who's been through it, knows better, and preaches lessons like a blueprint for the next generation.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of woo-saw yourself outside of the public opinion. Then I think, you know, because I tell you what, I have the greatest, most extensive family photo album. I can document and like, I could go back to when King was Eris's age. I can go back to when Major was my granddaughter's age.
But at the same time, T.I. has always made it clear, he's gonna love King no matter how messy it gets. So even if disappointment shows on his face, you already know he'll be the first one standing in that courtroom right beside him. Of course, once the arrest footage and court updates hit the internet, the reactions went wild. Some people were clowning him, others low-key impressed, and plenty just hoping he finally gets it together. One fan straight up said, King is enjoying every minute, knowing he might go viral. He knows he's being recorded. And honestly, you could see that in the video. Even while being cuffed, King stayed calm, maybe too calm, like he knew the cameras were rolling and it was just more content for the blogs. Then came the crowd hyping this as his so-called street cred moment. One comment read, that man finally got his street cred, he been telling y'all he outside. And that right there shows how twisted the situation really is, because instead of celebrating his newborn son, people believe King is chasing a jail record just to prove he's real. But not every comment was harsh. Some tried to give him grace, with one fan writing, he gonna be fine. He's been doing good since his son was born. I'm wishing him blessings. That's the flip side. People hoping fatherhood might finally ground him, even if prison ends up being part of the lesson. And for T.I., it's like watching history repeat itself. The same system he once fought to survive now coming for his son. The worst part? Deep down, T.I. saw it coming. This isn't just King Harris wilding out for clicks. It's a real shot at prison, a real consequence, and a real test for T.Y. as a father. Because if a judge makes that 5-year sentence official, King's story won't just be another viral moment, it'll be a life-altering lesson stamped forever. So what do you think? Say what's on your mind in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories straight from the culture.